from the silence, now of the noise. Made a little wave, now I'm drowning the boys. Money got longer, moves got slick. Whip too clean that I hate come quick. Talking that static, I don't do panic. All of my wins feel cinematic. I make a racket, whole crew active. Look at the fit, too sharp, no practice. I don't do average, I don't do basic. Taking my shot and I'm always lacing. Woke up chosen, jerk like oceans. I don't say much, but I'm moving motions. Check the plays, I'm running routes. Too much sauce, they gotta scout. City on lock, I don't need clout. I'm what they talk about, no doubt. Pressure, I apply that. Talk loud, but it slide back. 10 toes, I'm on that map. Hands clean, but I still snap. Racket, I bring noise with a grin. Cut through the static, I was built to win. Lights too bright, I still go in. Got the whole crowd like, yo, that's him. Yeah, I cause a racket, make the floor shake. Too much heat, make the glass break. I don't need a deal, I just raise stakes. Take steps only, I don't pump brakes. Yeah, I cause a racket, make the booth burn. Everything I got came from lessons learned. Now they wanna tap it, but they had their turn. I ain't never fold, I just live and learn. They try to catch up, but I'm way too gone. Left them in dust, I was built for the long. Day one eating, we came from the drought. Now it's champagne, but we figure it out. Name in and out, but it's all indirect. I don't say a word, I just earn respect. Level too high, can't fake my steps. I'm a one-man wave, gotta watch out flex. Too much motion, I don't sit still. Plays autopilot running up the mill. Told them chill, but they want that smoke. I don't do threats, I just go for the throat. Vision too clear, got the blueprint tight. Started with $1 at a late night. Now I'm in the booth with the city on lock. Every beat drop, feel like taking a flight.
For a minute now I'm rising slow. Try to box me in, had to let it all go. Think of all around me, had to come and go. But I stay on my path, I just stick to the code.
Lights flashing on me, I don't fold under pressure. Took some L's, made them part of my treasure. Now I glide through the city with a weight off. Still keep it humble, but I never take a day off. Lost a couple ones I thought would ride. They ain't see the vision on the other side. Now they wanna link, but I don't rewind. I was built for the storm, now I'm back in my prime. Yeah, I cause a racket, make the floor shake. Too much heat, make the glass break. I don't need a deal, I just raise stakes. Big steps only, I don't pump brakes. I cause a racket, make the booth burn. Everything I got came from lessons learned. Now they wanna tap it, but they had their turn. I ain't never fold, I just live and learn. Loud in the silence, heavy in the song. Did it on my own, built it from the phone. Now they all tune in, just to catch the static. Too real with the words, I cause a racket.
Yeah, Rock said he don't tip too soon. R.I.P. baby girl, forever the mood. This one's for the ones who ride waves, not rooms. Let's go. Smooth like silk, but the current got depth. They ain't built for the sea when the waves feel left. Got rhythm in my flow, got calm in my breath. Moving with the moonlight, no need to flex. Feeling like a Leo when I sway this vibe. Let the motion take over, I don't need to try. Whispers in the wind like the oceans cry. But I'm cool in the storm, got a lover's high. Yeah, they tryna anchor down what they don't understand. But I was born for the tides, not the grains of sand. Let the beat drift slow, let the touch expand. You ain't felt real love till you lose the plan. Rock the boat, don't sink the soul. Let it flow slow, let the rhythm take hold. We don't rush, we just ride that road. From the deep of the heart to the edge of control. Rock the boat like she once said. Take time, take trust, let the passion trap. From the waves to the stars, from the words unsaid. We just floating through life where the feel is lit. It's for the girls who move in grace. For the kings who know love ain't a race to chase. For the ones who lost time trying to find their space. Still dancing in the dark with a timeless face. I don't need no script, I don't play that part. I just follow the tide where it meets the We just move into the sound of the love we lack. So rock steady, baby. Let the moment be enough. She told us not to rush, so we move with care. No push, no shove. Rock the boat, don't sink the soul. Let it flow slow, let the rhythm take hold. We don't rush, we just ride that road. From the deep of the heart to the edge of control. Rock the boat like she once said. Take time, take trust, let the passion tread. From the waves to the stars, from the words unsaid. We just floating through life where the feel is led. So rock steady, baby. Let the moment be enough. She told us not to rush, so we move with care. No push, no shove. Rock the boat, don't sink the soul. Let it flow slow, let the rhythm take hold. We don't rush, we just ride that road. From the deep of the heart to the edge of control. Rock the boat like she once said. Take time, take trust, let the passion tread. From the waves to the stars, from the words unsaid. We just floating through life where the feel is led. Yeah. To the ones we lost, to the ones who still move like water. This one's for you. Rock on.
Bet on me, that's a solid move. Turn pain into power, I got nothing to prove. They was laughing then, now they study my groove. Every step I take, got them stuck confused. Bet on me, watch the story unfold. Turn dust into gold, made heat from the gold. I don't fold, I just break that mold. I'm the one they doubted, now I'm the one they quote. Yeah, I told them don't blink when I step on the scene. Hustle in my veins, I was built for the dream. On stack high, but I slide it clean. Now they all looking like, who's this king? Heart like a lion, mind like a vault. They doubted the kid, now it's all they fault. Was broke in the dark, now I shine by default. Pressure made diamonds, I'm rocking the salt. They bet against me, that's a rookie mistake. Now I'm raising the stakes, I ain't taking a break. Moves like chess, not checkers, I play. Every bar spit sound like I'm signing a deal today. Came from the bottom, still dust on my shoes. But I'm laced in the truth, I don't got nothing to lose. Bet on me, that's a win you choose. I'm the type to make gold out of yesterday's blues. Bet on me, that's a solid move. Turn pain into power, I got nothing to prove. They was laughing then, now they study my groove. Every step I take, got them stuck confused. Bet on me, watch the story unfold. Turn dust into gold, made heat from the cold. I don't fold, I just break that mold. I'm the one they doubted, now I'm the one they quote. Yo, they ain't wanna see me in my zone. Now I'm cooking like I'm homegrown, king to the bone. Talk cheap, but the work gets shown. And I'm 10 steps up like a milestone throne. Wasn't overnight, it was fight after fight. Sacrifice days, long grinds through the night. Now I'm lit off life, I don't need no light. I just speak my truth, let the pen ignite. Look, ain't no gimmicks, I'm pure with the script. Turn doubts to believers like a magic trick. Now they tryna hitch rides on the path I picked. But I was solo in the clock when the road got thick. So go ahead, roll the dice on me. Put your last on the line, watch it rise on me. You bet with your heart, you gon' find that key. Cause I made every loss in a legacy. Bet on me, that's a solid move. Turn pain into power, I got nothing to prove. They was laughing then, now they study my groove. Every step I take, got them stuck confused. Bet on me, watch the story unfold. Turn dust into gold, made heat from the cold. I don't fold, I just break that mold. I'm the one they doubted, now I'm the one they quote. Yeah, it's bigger than rap. This life don't come with no guarantees, but you can bet on me. Needle drop, I'm back on the backs. Crackling smooth like a jazz sax track. Blues in my soul spin, stories in stacks. Crates full of beats, no digital hacks. 45s, 33s, I breathe with the spin. Life in rotation, I bleed through the din. Every revolution and confession I make. Each scratch on the record, a past I can't fake. Got that Motown move with a boom back twist. Fingers on the vinyl like I'm granting a wish. Soul food samples, dusty loops, I persist. In the lab late night where the vibe don't miss. Spin that vinyl, feel the flame. Each crackle calling out my name. No stream, no cloud, just soul This incense burns slow. Soul of the 70s with a modern flow. Black exploitation flicks on the two below. Gold chain swinging with that Curtis glow. Bombs, old records, cops had a stash. Found church in the jazz revolution in the clash. Now I chop it up raw like I'm cooking a flash. Loop it till it speaks, no gimmick, no cash. Lot of notes like scriptures, I read them with care. Legends in the wax, still breathing through air. James Brown breaks, Lauryn Hill prayers. Every spin's a seance, I feel a man. Skips just scars that tell the tale. Final don't lie, it's the holy grail. Dropped in the crate, now I sail through time. Needles my ship, no trail. Spin that vinyl, feel the flame. Each crackle calling out my name. No stream, no cloud, just soul and flame. I ride the groove, this ain't a game. Let it spin, let it breathe. Truth in the sound, I let it lead. Drop the needle, plant the seed. The record speaks what hearts can't plead. First, needle to the vein of the pain. Where the sound spins louder than fame. Final got drama, pressed to the grain. And I play it back slow just to learn the name. Memories roll up like the heat on the track. Love turn to static, no taking it back. Every flip got a ghost, every groove got a crack. But I find beauty where the vinyl lacks. Midnight ciphers in a basement tomb. Spinning confessions in dusty rooms. Life ain't clean, it's a jazz tune's boom. Minor keys humming like impending doom. But I keep the wax warm like a vinyl flame. World that forgot how to sit in the rain. I don't chase skips, I embrace the strain. Cause the hurt and the record still knows my name. Let the good cry, let the bass confess. No rewind in life, just cruise and stress. We spin through the pain, we dance through a mess. Final don't judge if it gives no less. So drop that needle like a prayer at night. Let the sound be the scripture, the wrong and right. I don't need a playlist, I need insight. Just a wax-bound truth in the pale moonlight. So drop that needle like a prayer at night. Let the sound be the scripture, the wrong and right. I don't need a playlist, I need insight. Just a wax-bound truth in the pale moonlight. Let the bass go fast. Life just cruise and stress. When the pain we dance through a mess. Final don't judge if it gives no less. So drop that needle like a prayer at night. Let the sound be the scripture, the wrong and right. I need insight. Just a wax-bound truth in the pale moonlight.
I came from the bottom, no life's just a dream. Had to fight for the vision, it was never what it seemed. They said I wouldn't make it, thought I'd stay in the scheme. But now they see me moving, I'm living out my theme. Late nights, deep thoughts, I'm just trying to find peace. Putting work and I ain't stopping till I see release. They said I couldn't do it, said I wouldn't be free. But I've been breaking chains, yeah, that's my legacy. I used to question myself, wonder if I'm enough. Now I'm here with a purpose, man, I've had enough of the bluff. I'm rolling with my day ones, they see the glow up. And we ain't looking back, it's a whole new show up. Hey, yo, you feel the vibe, it's a different kind of grind. Came from the bottom, now I'm up, watch me shine. Had to learn the hard way, but now I'm on my time. They said I'd never make it, but I'm taking what's mine. Yo, they can't stop me now I'm feeling too blessed. Every day I'm moving like I'm trying to be the best. From the lows to the highs, now I'm living my test. Hey, yo, I'm still low-key, but I'm here with the finesse. I keep it moving steady, ain't no time for stress. Used to doubt my path, but now I'm rocking the best. They watching from the sidelines, but I'm out here blessed. Had to walk alone sometimes, but I passed every test. Now they see the grind, and they all trying to guess how I got here, man. It's all about finesse. I used to be quiet, but now I manifest. I don't chase the hype, I just let them invest. Came from the dark, but I shine like the moon. They used to say maybe, now they singing my tune. No more waiting, no more wishing for the soon. I'm here now, and it's only just the beginning of the bloom. Hey yo, you feel the vibe, it's a different kind of grind. Came from the bottom, now I'm up, watch me shine. Had to learn the hard way, but now I'm on my time. They said I'd never make it, but I'm taking what's mine. Yo, they can't stop me now I'm feeling too blessed. Every day I'm moving like I'm trying to be the best. From the lows to the highs, now I'm living my test. And yo, I'm still low-key, but I'm here with the finesse. Ayo, I'm moving with the flow. Came from the struggle, now they see me glow. Ayo, I keep it on the low, but the vibe's so strong, they can't stop the show.
Ayo, I'm moving with the flow. Came from the struggle, now they see me glow. Ayo, I keep it on the low, but the vibe's so strong, they can't stop the show.
Goes into the bone. There's darkness in your soul. You're cold, cold heart. You're cold, cold heart. Yeah, haunt me like a ghost that won't leave me alone. You're cold, cold heart. You're cold, cold heart. Yeah.
Still dreaming wide awake. Can't tell if it's love or a replay. Lucid, but I'm losing grip. Yeah, I see your face in the vapor. Heartbreak floating on paper. Told me I'd heal maybe later, but the pain got rhythm like a fader. I sleep with my eyes wide. Dreams ain't dreams, they lies in the skies. You said forever with truth in your eyes, but forever ain't real when the real one cries. I walk through clouds and my mind escape. Replays looping, I can't escape. Love was a drug, now I detox fake. Feeling high on the hurt, can't find a gate. Lucid dreams, I bleed in silence. Floating in a world with a broken guidance. You haunt my nights in perfect defiance. Love turned ghost, now we dance in absence. I know I'm dreaming, but it feels still true. Can't wake up from the thought of you. Pillow full of tears and deja vu. Lucid, lost, can't break through. I trace your laugh in the echo of rain. Play a text, I memorize pain. Every I love you dripping with stains. Sweet as poison, still floods my brain. Slipping through time in a still soft trap, where memories kiss and they fade to black. Your touch was a myth, now I want it back, but you're gone like smoke, can't hold the cracks. I fly through dreams, no wings, just wait. Fall in love with a seal shut fate. If closure's a key, I'm locked at the gate. Writing poems to the ghost I date. You ever love someone so deep you forget where the dream ends with a goodbye echoes in your sleep, like a song you never wanted. Lucid dreams, I bleed in silence. Floating in a world with a broken guidance. You haunt my